Hi students, welcome to maths class. In the previous class, we started the topic probability. Before going into the topic, first, how many of you are able to understand the concept? Right? How many of you are able to understand the concepts? How many of you are watching the videos? Watching the videos. And how many of you are following regularly? Following regularly. And suppose if you have any doubt, regarding any concept or problem or solution, regarding any concept or any solution or any question, are you ready to clarify? How many of you are clarifying like that? Clarifying. So once question yourself. Okay? Regarding subject, if you have any doubt, you are welcome to ask freely. My number is already given here. Regarding the subject, if you have any doubt, you can call me anytime and ask. But many of you, I feel very sorry to say that many of the students are not watching the videos regularly. That is what happening now. So it is my humble request to all of you to watch the videos regularly, sincerely, and learn the concept perfectly and maintain the notebook. Okay? So regarding probability, already we started and we have seen many problems in the probability. Probability of an event is equal to number of favorable outcomes by total number of possible outcomes. This is the formula for finding any probability of any event. Event means, what did I say? It is a result, or what do you call that? Event means it is result or outcome. It is always subset of event is always subset of sample space. What is sample space? I told you, the set of all possible outcomes is called a sample space. For example, if one coin is tossed, I have sample space as heads and tails. Other than these two, can you get anything? No. Only two possible outcomes. That is called sample space. If two coins are tossed, what will you get now as outcomes? I may get a HH or TT or HT or TH. Right? Any These are the 4 possible outcomes. Suppose if I toss 3 coins, suppose if I toss 3 coins, then I can get 8 possible outcomes. I told you how to write those 8 possible outcomes. 4 T's, 4H, next 2 T's, 2H, 2 T's, 2H. 1T, 1H, 1T, 1H, 1T, 1H, 1T, 1H. Right? So, the set of all possible outcomes, this is in the case of coin. Suppose if you take die, I have 6 possible outcomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 dice means I can get 6 into 6, 36 possible outcomes. I'll tell you what to write. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. We have written already. Okay. So, if you take pack of cards, if you take 52 pack of cards, I told you 26 red in color and 26 black in color. In that 13 and 13. 13 are diamonds, hearts, here clubs and spades. So 4 suits we have. Each one is called a suit. So in each suit we have ace, king, queen, jack, 2 to 10. Similarly ace, king, queen, jack, 2 to 10. Total 52 cards will be there. Pack of cards, playing cards. So here also ace, king, queen, jack, 2 to 10. Ace, king, queen, jack, 2 to 10. These are the 52 possible outcomes. So sample space means the set of all possible outcomes. Okay. And I told you probability is always lying between 0 and 1. Cannot be less than 0 and cannot be more than 1. If it is 0, that is called impossible event. And suppose if the probability of an event is 1, then we say that it is a sure event or certain event. Okay? We will see one problem now. 2 dice are rolled once. 2 dice are rolled once. Find the probability of getting such numbers on 2 dice, such numbers on 2 dice whose product is a perfect square. Product is a perfect square. Whose product is a perfect square. So, look at this question now. 2 dice are rolled once. Since 2 dice are rolled, we have how many possible outcomes? 6 into 6. 36 possible outcomes. For one die we have 6, another die also 6. 36 possible outcomes. So total number of possible outcomes how many? 36. Okay. Total 36 possible outcomes we have. What are those 36 possible outcomes? I write here 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6, 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 25, 26, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. Total how many we have? 36 possible outcomes we have. From this I want to pick up favorable outcomes. What are the favorable outcomes? Product is a perfect square. We must get. Perfect squares means we know 1 1s are 1, 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16, like that. Perfect square. See here 1 comma 1. So 1 into 1, 1 will a perfect square. 2 2, 2 2s are 4, perfect square. Multiply 3 comma 3, 3 3s are 9 is a perfect square. 4 4s are 16, perfect square. 5 5s are 25, perfect square. 6 6 are 36, perfect square. Again 1 4s are 4 and 4 1s are 4. That's all. Anything else? Nowhere we have perfect square as the product. So these are 6 plus 2, 8. So favorable outcomes. How many favorable outcomes we have? Favorable outcomes means what is asked in the question. Number of favorable outcomes. How many favorable outcomes we have? 8 favorable outcomes we have. Is that clear? Now, required probability. Required probability is equal to, what is the formula I told you? Probability of an event is equal to number of favorable outcomes by total number of possible outcomes. So number of favorable outcomes, how many here? 8 upon total number 36. 4 2s, 4 9s. 2 by 9. Always we will get a proper fraction here. You remember that. Proper fraction only. Numerator will be always greater than, denominator is always greater than numerator. Okay? Numerator is always smaller. That is the required probability. Okay. Learn the concepts perfectly. Practice well. If you have any doubt, contact the number and ask. Thank you.